Hey everyone, this is MC Barber here. I have a Paulo Dybala haircut here for you with slight changes on it. I'm gonna actually taper it from zero on the sides and the back, and I'm gonna add a line to it on the side. But pretty much the haircut is the same. He has a long top, kind of comb to the side, and a long front with a slightly shorter back. Here, as usually, as you know by now in my videos, I like to start all my fades with 1.5 going straight up. I don't follow the shape of the head. When my clipper reaches the widest part of the head, it naturally leaves the head shape and the hair starts getting longer. That ensures the shape of my haircut, the foundation of the style as well. Uh, so that's my first step here, as you can see it, and then after that I will start my fade. So now that I did that first, now I'm doing here 5 zeros to start my fade, and then it's going to be very simple connecting between 5 zeros and 1.5. So this is really very simple way of fading. It's not complicated whatsoever. In my MC Barber system, we have what I call 3-step fading. Basically, as you can see, at first step was removing the bulk of the hair, creating foundation for my fade. The second step was as you would starting the fade basically with whatever number that would be. In this case, I started it with 5 zeros. And then now is the third step is just to remove that line between 5 zeros and 1.5. It's really very simple. It literally takes you anywhere to do this fade between 5 and 10 minutes. Depends on the hair texture, the shape of the head, the texture of the hair, as I say, and so on. But it's very simple, really. Now I'm using 1/8 of an inch. Just working on that line. If after 1/8 of an inch, basically here you are using 1/8 of an inch, and you are opening and closing your lever when you are working on that line, and then 1/16 of an inch here, and pretty much it's a very quick way to remove this line and create pretty nice fade. And this type of haircut really is done anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes maximum. It takes you slightly longer if you have to blow dry the hair, and that's about it, So it's pretty simple. I mean, barbering is moving into the direction of men's hairstyling. So you still want to keep kind of, time in control. I mean, if you are taking 45 minutes for men's haircut, you really are not making money because, I mean, in a lot of places you cannot charge $45 for a haircut. And I think your goal should be that you should make $1 a minute at least. So that way, you can also make money while you do what you love. And here it is. I mean, those are the 3 basic steps to do this fade. As you can see, the fade actually looks pretty good. I know in Dybala's haircut, he doesn't have a fade started like this, but I decided to do it slightly closer. I mean, he has it too. I believe his haircut is pretty basic. He has 1.5 and maybe slightly shorter around the ears, maybe 1 to 1A. But I just, to make it a little bit more exciting, I went slightly shorter. And now here I'm using 1.5 with the plastic guards. Sometimes I use this instead of a detachable blades because you might have some hair left behind and you really can't catch it with the detachable blades. because the teeth are too close on it. This one has a wide teeth, so it doesn't push hair away from from your blade. It's just the hair simply falls right into the blade and it gets cut. So that's why I like using this one sometimes, just to connect the top with the sides and kind of catch some of the hairs that are remaining behind. Here now I'm using scissor over comb. Scissor over comb is the most common scissor technique in the barbershops and salons, but really this is like the most difficult scissor technique to master. It's actually a very good technique to learn. It will make your job in a hairdressing career so much easier. And here also we're going to change this on this haircut. We're going to add a slightly a thin line for a little bit more style. The razors that I'm using there are Turkish razors. They are called Sedef. They are easy to get in Europe, but here in the United States, really, it's very difficult to find them. I personally get them from Europe when I go overseas. I like them the way they are designed, but really the quality is pretty cheap. It's not that good quality, so if you get them, get few of them, and then they don't last long. And the length on the top we're pretty much going to keep. I'm not going to cut any hair off the top. And for style here, I'm just going to blow dry his hair. It is very important to set the roots on any hairstyles if you want your hairstyles to stay. If you don't set the roots and properly dry them, the hairstyle will really not hold whatsoever. So it is very important that you hit the roots. As you can see there, I'm drying the roots pretty good, and then the hairstyle will hold a lot longer. This is Ismail. This is my son, and he loves his hair. And here is your finished product. Comb over to the side. A very long top with texture, short sides with a line. This is your basically Paolo Dybala haircut. It's just not as short on the side. It doesn't have a line, but the style is pretty much the same. Comb to the side with a long top and short sides. Guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Put a thumbs up if you like my work. Any comments and feedbacks are really welcome. And until next time, take care of yourself. Thank you very much.